Hi everyone, it's Femilani here, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you how you can use the futures trading calculator on the Bitget app. Now, in case you don't know, the futures trading calculator is a tool on the Bitget app that allows you to calculate your take profit, your loss, your liquidation price, and your entry price in futures trading. It's a tool that is useful to you just in case you want to know what your profit will be if you enter a trade, or just in case you want to know what you might lose in case the trade goes against you, or just in case you want to know what the liquidation price will be before you enter the trade. All of these things the futures trading calculator can help you to know before or during the trade. Now, don't waste your time, I'll just go straight to the point, but make sure you watch this video to the end so that you don't miss any important information. Now, to go straight to the futures trading calculator, just go to the futures trading page, click where the arrow is pointing to, it will take you to the futures trading page. And right here, you see where you have these three dots where the arrow is pointing to, just click on it. And right here is where you have the calculator. So I will click the calculator right here, and this is the futures trading calculator. As you can see on the screen, you can calculate your P&L, which is your profit and your loss. You can calculate your target price, which is your take profit. You can calculate your liquidation price, and you can calculate your average entry price. In this video, I'll show you how you can use the futures trading calculator to do all of these things. Now, starting with the profit and loss. But before I go into that, if you are new to my YouTube channel, please make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you are watching this, please like this video. Thank you. Now, to calculate your profit and loss, the first thing you want to do is to pick the crypto pair you are trading. So right here, you can see it is on BTC USDT. So let's say it's another thing you want to trade. Let's say it's ETH. Just click on this drop down arrow beside it and look for the pair you want to trade. So for me, let's say I want to trade ETH USDT. I'll just click on ETH USDT right here. Now, the next thing is to pick whether you want to long or you want to short. So let's, for example, the trade you want to take is to long. That is, you want to predict that the price will go up. Then you pick long right here. If it's that you want to short, that is, you want to predict that the price will go down, then you click on short right here. But let's start with long. So the first thing is to pick between long and short. Now, the second thing is to pick your leverage. Now, in case you don't know what leverage is, I have a dedicated video where I explained everything about leverage, everything you need to know about leverage, and how it can help you to make more money. If you have not watched that video, we advise that you really go and watch that video. The link will be in the description below. So go and watch that video. So for this, I'm going to be picking, let's say, 20x leverage. So you can just edit it right here and enter 20. Now, once you've done that, the next thing is to enter your entry price. That is the price at which you want to enter the trade. So let's, for example, I want to enter the trade at 2,600. And just in case you don't know, the current price of ETH is 2,600. I'll put it on the screen. That's the current price of ETH, 2,600. So once you've entered the entry price, the next thing is to enter the exit price. So let's say I plan to take my profit at 2,700. I'll just put it right here. So that means I want to enter the trade at 2,600 and exit at 2,700. And then next thing is to enter the amount of Ethereum you want to trade. So let's say I want to trade 1 Ethereum right here. And then at the bottom side of the screen, you click on calculate. And right here where you have your result, it will show your initial margin, your profit, and your ROI. So your initial margin is $130, which means that's the amount you are dropping from your own wallet. Your margin is the amount you are dropping from your wallet. And then where you have profit, that's the amount you make as your profit. So I'll be making $100 profit from this trade. And the ROI is 76% profit. So what is telling you that if you enter the trade at 2,600 and take your profit at 2,700, you will make $100 profit, which is 76% profit. And that is if you use 20x leverage. Now that you have seen the profit you can make if you enter this trade, let's see the kind of loss you can make. So let's say, for example, you enter at 2,600 and then your stop loss, maybe, for example, your stop loss is 2,550. So once you put it right there, let's leave the ETH as 1. Just click on calculate at the bottom side of the screen. If you click on calculate, you see that your loss will be $50. So that means you'll be losing $50. And that's about 38% loss. So you can see right now that we have calculated the profit and loss that we can make if we enter this trade. Now, a case where you can use this kind of thing is if you get a signal that has the entry price, the take profit, and the stop loss, and you want to know how much you will likely make from that and how much you can likely lose from that, you can do this. So just come here, put the entry price, put the take profit as the exit price first and calculate it to see the profit you will likely make, and then come back again and change the exit price to the stop loss, and then see the amount of loss you can likely make from that signal. So this is very, very good, especially for beginners. So that's how you can use the futures trading calculator to calculate your profit and your loss. Now, also, if you are shorting, just come right here to where you have shorts, click on short, select the leverage you want to pick. So let's leave it at 20x leverage. Now the entry price, let's also leave it at 2,600. Now the exit price, if you are shorting, the exit price or the take profit has to be lower. So let's say I plan to take my profit at, let's say 2,450. So leave it right there, and let's leave the amount of ETH as 1. Then just click on calculate, and then it will show you that you'll be making 115% profit, which is $150. I hope you can see it right there. So whether you are shorting or you are longing, you can use the futures trading calculator to calculate your profit and your loss. That's for that. Now the second thing you can use the futures trading calculator to calculate is your take profit or your target price. So I'll click right here where the arrow is pointing to. And the first thing you want to do again is to select whether you want to long or you want to short. So I'll pick long right here. And the next thing is to enter your leverage. So for this one, let's change the leverage. Let's pick maybe 15x leverage. Let's use 15. Now, once you've entered it, the next thing is to enter your entry price. For the entry price, let's still leave it at 2,600. Now, the ROI means that what's the percentage you want to make from this trade. So let's, for example, I plan to target 40% profit from this trade. Just enter 40 right there and click on calculate. Now you can see right here, it says your target price should be 2,669. So what this is saying is that if you plan to enter this trade and you want to make 40% profit, this should be your take profit. So this is for beginners who have a particular percentage you want to make in mind but don't know where to put their take profit. Just come right here and use this futures trading calculator. It will tell you your target price or your take profit. Also, if you are shorting, just come right here to where you have short right here. Pick the leverage, let's leave it at 15x. And the entry price, let's leave it at 2,600. Then for the profit, let's say you want to make 30% profit, then click on calculate. And you can see right here, your target price should be 2,548 USDT. I hope you've seen it. So this is how you can also use the futures trading calculator to calculate your take profit level. Now the third thing you can use the take profit calculator to do is to calculate your liquidation price. Now liquidation price is the price at which you will lose all your money. So let's say for example you enter a trade, you'll be given a liquidation price. If the price of the coin you are trading goes to liquidation price, you will lose all your money. That's just the meaning. So again, same here, you pick whether you want to long or you want to short. So let's start with long here. Now the next one is to pick your position type. You can see right here where it says position type, click on this drop down arrow and you pick whether you want to use cross margin or isolated margin. Now in case you don't know the difference between these two, I have a dedicated video on that will teach you everything about cross margin and isolated margin. The link to that video will be in the description below. So you come right here and click cross or isolated. So let's start with cross margin. I'll click cross margin right there and then enter the entry price. For the entry price, let's leave it at 2,600. Now for the quantity, the amount of ETH you want to trade, let's say 1 again. Let's leave it at 1. And then the available margin means how much is in your wallet for this trade. So let's say $500 and then click on calculate. And right here you can see your liquidation price will be 2,113. So that's the liquidation price. So what this is telling you is that if you enter this trade, make sure you exit the trade before the price of ETH gets to 2,113. Because if it gets to that price, you lose all your money. You lose all your $500. That's the meaning. Now let's, for example, you don't want to pick cross, you want to pick isolated. Let's look at what it will give us. So just come to this drop down arrow and pick isolated. And then for this one, you'll be asked to select your leverage. For the cross margin, you won't be asked to select a leverage. So for this, let's leave it at 15x leverage. And then for this one, let's leave the entry price as 2,600 and let's leave the quantity as 1. And let's also leave the margin as $500. Let's see what it will give us. So just click on calculate right there. And then the liquidation price is about 2,110 USDT. So you can see it right here. So it will show you the liquidation price for whether you are longing or shorting and whether you are picking isolated margin or cross margin. So it's the same thing if you want to short too. So if you want to short, just come right here and click on short, enter whether isolated or cross margin, pick the leverage, pick the entry price, enter the quantity and the margin, and to show your liquidation price. Now the last one is the average entry price. So average entry price is for when you enter multiple trades and you want to calculate the average entry price for all the trades. So let's start with long. So let me pick long right here. Now there are two things you're entering here for all the trades. You enter the entry price and the filled quantity. So let's say, for example, for the first trade, you entered at 2,600 and then you traded just 1 ETH. You click on add again, enter the second trade. So let's say for the second trade, you entered at 2,585 and then you traded, let's say 1.2 ETH, and then you click on add again. Let's say you entered another trade, and then you entered at 2,575, and then for this one, let's say you traded 0.7 ETH. So let's say you took just 3 trades. If you have more than 3 trades, you can enter them. If it's just 2, you can enter them right there. So once you've entered all the trades, just click on calculate at the bottom side of the screen, and then to show you your average entry price. So the average entry price for these 3 trades is 2,587 USDT. So that's just it. And it's the same thing for shorting also. So you can see this is how you can use this futures trading calculator to calculate your PNL, your target price, your liquidation price, and your average entry price. So again, if you're a beginner and then you want to calculate your profit and your loss that you likely make from a trade, you can use this. If you want to calculate your take profit or your target price, you can use this. If you want to calculate your liquidation price or your entry price, you should be using this. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Bye.